Hello and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. Today is the 8th of November 2020 and we are definitely seeing that it's Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar. Yes, Joe Biden has won and like they always say, those who are victorious are only remembered. So Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar, Jo Hara wo ped mein bandar, right? So that's what is happening right now as far as the US elections are concerned. And even when we take a look at the markets are also singing the glory of the bulls while the bears are wondering where did we go wrong. But then this is what we are going to see today. I am Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of Neo Trader and also your trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Markets are running like Usain Bolt. But then are you running the same way or are you waiting for the market to take a break so that you can enter? Well, if you keep waiting, all you got to do is count those unending opportunities which you have missed, or if you have been watching my videos, I'm sure that you would have taken advantage of those fantastic levels which I have been sharing, and all of you can definitely benefit from them. That's the whole idea of these videos and that's what I do. And मेरा मकसद यही है कि जब भी आप मेरा वीडियो देखें आपको कुछ क्यू मिले, आपको कुछ क्लू मिले कि मार्केट में कैसे काम करना है. Because market is not about just thinking and extrapolating, it is about how to take suitable action, and that's what I have been sharing in all my videos. And now when you take a look at what happened on Friday, it was a fantastic move. Markets again moved with a gap up, and right now with SGX indicating a possible gap up opening, it's definitely sure that the markets are not going to give up, and like we are waiting for a pullback into those gap areas which I had highlighted. Probably we may not get it anytime soon. So if you have missed out on that video, you can take a look at my previous video, and if you're watching this video for the first time, I would strongly recommend you that you go ahead and subscribe to our channel and also give a like and hit the subscribe icon and hit the bell button, because this kind of videos are what will take you ahead in your market learning. So when you take a look at the whole market structure and the kind of movement which we are seeing, there is a very good movement seen in the banking space. There is also good movement seen in the financial services space, and with the crude oil falling, the energy sector is also showing some revival. And do not forget the metals. So these are the indices that are in complete demand, and the continuous revival, continuous pullback seen in those stocks are definitely witnessing some strong upside. And when you take a look at the IT and pharma, they were at the ahead of the curve, and they were continuously being tracked, और काफ़ी लोगों ने काफ़ी पैसे कमाए IT और फार्मा से, लेकिन अब एक प्रॉफिट बुकिंग सिनेरियो से गुजर रहा है IT और फार्मा. इसके लिए they are taking a back seat while other sectors are now showing who's the boss. But now what we want to see is whether there are some good setups, and I have a very interesting chart to show you today. So hang on till the end. It's going to be on a specific stock which we have spoken about earlier, but then I am going to be telling you what is looking promising on the chart of that stock, and it is definitely looking like a strong case of revival from the current levels. So now if you take a look, or if you take a clue at the kind of movement which we saw as far as the options are concerned, you can see that yes, there have been some continuous movement to the upside. And when you take a look at the maximum pain point now, that has now come from 11,700 to 11,800. Now it's at 12,000. So the maximum concentration of position has slowly shifted up. And when you take a look at November, we are just 8 days down the road and a long way to go. So anything can happen, and it's definitely going to be a happy Diwali. That's what it looks like. And also when you focus some attention on Bank Nifty, the Bank Nifty levels on the option chain has gone up to 25,500 as the maximum pain point. So overall sentiment looks good. There is lot of short call unwinding you can see as far as the both the indices, Bank Nifty as well as Nifty, and the continuous benefit of this is going to be given to the bulls. So yes, the upside seems quite open, and we can brace for a very good and exciting week, and it could be a fantastic head into the expiry of this week because the indices are primed for a strong move. Yes, there are possible hindrances which we will discuss in a few moments from now. So we have been seeing that Nifty has been inching along, testing our patience, and also giving us a lot of sleepless nights. जिसके long positions थे उन्होंने काफ़ी long sleepless nights spend किए. अब जिनके short positions है उन लोग भी sleepless nights spend कर रहे हैं. और जैसे कि वो जो मूवी है जो जीता वही सिकंदर, just like Amir Khan was inching to victory, and that last close minute the nail biting finish, and now what has happened is that Amir Khan has taken over, and you can see that there is a lot of cheers from the bull side, and they are not giving up, and you can see that the continuous push, taking a cue from the movie, you can see that everyone is happy, right? Everyone is happy because the markets are suddenly showing a lot of bullish enthusiasm. But then there are some sad people who are waiting, Karan Arjun कब आएंगे, right? If you've seen the movie Karan Arjun, they say मेरे Karan Arjun आएंगे, मेरे Karan Arjun आएंगे. So like that, everyone is waiting for their levels. If you keep waiting, you got to keep waiting for a very long time. So don't wait, act. That is the message which I am giving you. And now if you take a look at this particular chart, this is the chart of Nifty, and this is the high which was formed at the start of the year, and we had a massive fall from there on. You can see here the massive fall out here, and the prices have once again, the Nifty has managed to steadily go up. Yes, there were a lot of skepticism, और किसी को भी कन्विक्शन नहीं था कि निफ्टी वापस प्रीवियस हाई को क्रॉस कर पाएगा, राइट? एंड नाउ व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इज इट हैज मूव्ड स्टेडीली हायर. सो लेट मी जूम इन अ लिटिल बिट. अब देखिए यहाँ पे यू कैन सी हियर दैट निफ्टी इज नाउ inching all the way up, and there at the current zone it is having a nice confluence zone of resistance. What is that? You are having this is called as a pitchfork, which I keep using. यहाँ पे pitchfork का upper channel है, previous highs है, तो somewhere around 12,450 एक काफ़ी बढ़िया resistance zone है, and the potential of Nifty to go towards those levels is very much high. So if you are looking to go and initiate a long on a higher time frame basis, or maybe for more than a day, then tomorrow would not be a right day, because tomorrow you could experience an upside, but then there will also be profit booking. So every profit booking scenario, look to buy on dips, because the pace of movement, you can see here the quick pace in last 5 sessions from 11,730 all the way up till 12,430. So 700 points move in a matter of 4 to 5 days is a very sharp move. Okay, it's a very sharp move. If you had watched my videos, you would have initiated longs, but then if you're watching it right now, I would encourage you that trade intraday, but do not trade multi-day, because right now the situation is looking very ominous, and profit booking could definitely be on the cards. So once a profit booking comes, you could look at lower levels to buy into, and the lower levels would be those gap areas. So let's go to our friend Neo Trader and find out what does Neo Trader have to say about it. So you can see here right now Nifty is definitely trading above this pivot zone. This is the closing above this, and you are seeing that there is a confluence zone at 12,321 and 12,308. So this is a confluence zone which you are seeing right now. So any move about 12,300 would definitely worth a shout, because at the higher levels which I mentioned around 450, you are having a confluence zone at 480 to 490. So once a move about 12,300 occurs, you have a 200 point move in Nifty, and it is looking very promising, because the way the Nifty is pacing itself. It's definitely on the bullish side and largely triggered by Bank Nifty. So you got the levels here और pullback पे हम लोग level ढूंढ लेते हैं. Pullback levels are right down till S3. You can see here 12,000. Okay, unless and until it goes towards 12,000, there is no clear support, because at 12,000 there is also a nice confluence zone. So 12,050 to 12,100 could be a good dip buy opportunity. So those are the levels to watch out for. 12,050 to 12,100 on the downside. On the upside, any move above 12,300 you should definitely take into account. And once it moves about 12,300, आपके लिए 12,450 to 500 का zone खुल जाता है. So this is the kind of scenario, and Nifty is definitely showing a good strong acceleration because all the other sectors are participating and it is definitely on the bullish side. So this is the scenario on Nifty. So अब चलिए Bank Nifty की तरफ चलते हैं. And if you go to Bank Nifty chart, you will see that this is what I had highlighted to you. And the Bank Nifty charts, I had said that around 26,500 would be a resistance zone. But resistance जब पार कर जाए तो वो एक नया डोर खोल देता है, और एक नया डोर खुल गया है Bank Nifty के लिए. And what are those levels on the upside? It is this around 28,000. So if I take a help of the confluence zone, you are getting a level of 28,000 on the Bank Nifty. So you have got the upside at 28,000 on the Bank Nifty. You have got the upside in Nifty at 12,450. So when you take a look at all this, you get a clear picture. Okay, you get a clear picture about what is really happening. And then when you get a picture about what really is happening, it makes your job very, very easy. And when your job becomes easy, it also becomes effective for you. And that's what I keep doing. That's what I keep sharing in all these videos of mine. And when I'm going to talk about Bank Nifty, let's also go down to our friend NeoTrader. NeoTrader is the #1 trading software for trading and analysis. And if you're not taken a look at NeoTrader, I would urge you to go ahead and take a look at NeoTrader right now. And you can see here that on the NeoTrader, okay, on the NeoTrader, let's go down to Bank Nifty. Okay, let's go down to Bank Nifty and see what we have in store. What are the kind of levels which we can look forward to, and what are the confluence zones. So immediately I get a confluence zone around 26,900. It's right now at 26,800. So a move about 26,900 to 955, that is an important confluence zone. And you can see that once it begins to move above this zone, यहाँ से काफ़ी उम्मीद है for the Bank Nifty to go up, and it has got room all the way to the upside. I'd spoken about 28,000, so 26,700 is a nice confluence zone here with 27,600, 600 to 700. Okay, 27,600 to 27,700 is a potential possibility for tomorrow. So considering the way the markets are moving, considering the way Bank Nifty itself is moving, it is looking set for some more upside. So let's see on the downside. नीचे के तरफ क्या लग रहा है हमें? नीचे के तरफ आप देखेंगे तो you are having a confluence zone at same like the Nifty S3, and the multi-day pivot is a confluence zone on the Nifty around 12,050, and at Bank Nifty you are having 26,000, 25,900 to 26,000 could be a confluence zone. 25,500 is the maximum pain point, but lot of option concentration is there of the position. So 26,000 के लगभग आपको एक support मिलना चाहिए. That is the level on the downside. So remain a buyer in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Be a cautious buyer at higher levels, but be a definite buyer at lower levels. So if you take a look at what has happened, it is clearly evident that the bulls are in control and the bears are trying to make their best but then they are having a really tough time. So this is what was on this particular setup. Let me just share with you a chart which I have found it to be very interesting, and I find that this setup is going to yield some good moves in the coming days, and this is what I wanted to share with you. If you take a look at the charts of Biocon, so this is a chart of Biocon. It's a very good stock from the pharma space. Many pharma stocks are witnessing some supply, but Biocon has not witnessed so much. Yes, it did witness a supply from 475 all the way till 400, but around these zones, okay, around these zones of 400 levels, I am seeing that there is lot of formation of small body candle. So what is the significance of small body candle? The significance of small body candle is that the entire decline, okay, this entire decline which you saw here, this entire decline seems to be getting over. And because this decline is getting over, you would have seen that during the intraday pullbacks, okay, whenever there was an intraday pullback, there have been sufficient buying emerging at lower levels, and because of this, it is looking to be a good indication of a long opportunity. And when you take a look at the higher time frame, I took the help of Ichimoku studies. So you can see here on the Ichimoku chart on the weekly time frame, the prices have given a pullback into the higher time frame. Okay, this is called as Kijun Sen. You can see here that the prices have dipped down into this Kijun Sen. It has been holding these levels around 400, and at the end of last week has given a very nice closing here. So if you are familiar with the concept of Ichimoku, this is a cloud, and the cloud is suggesting that the bullishness is intact, and from the way the overall setup is emerging, it looks like there could be a recovery from here. So amongst all the pharma names, Biocon is one of the most aggressive and active stock. There are a lot of movement in this stock, and continuous FIs also keep buying into this stock. So this overall setup of Biocon is one of the most active pharma names, and you should definitely take a look at this in this coming week, because this stock is showing some promise. And that's why I wanted to, I didn't want to give you a breakout stock, because there are a lot of breakouts happening. So I thought, why don't I shift my focus to a pullback opportunity, because you may get some advantage by entering into a stock at lower levels. So that is the reason why I shared this particular stock with you. And this is what I keep doing in all my sessions. In all my videos, I try and give you some opportunity where you can enter into a stock at the low risk level. I had shared about Reliance few days ago, and the Reliance has moved appreciably. It has moved by more than 200 points from the levels which I had mentioned. Biocon is also showing some promise at the current zone, and well, from what it looks like, the selling seems to be getting over, and we could experience some upside in the coming days. So let's see what happens. Technical analysis is all about projecting the future, projecting the probability, and forecasting the future price action. That is what I have learned, and that is what I keep sharing in all my videos. If you're watching my videos for the first time, I would like you to give a like to this video. I would like you to comment on this video, and I would also like you to leave your feedback, because your love and support is what gets me back every day, makes me share a lot of things, and maybe give you an insight into what can really happen. So this is Raja Venkatraman signing off. I'm the co-founder of New Trader and also a trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. See you around, stay safe, stay healthy. Good day.